appreciate that, man. That was real. Hey, hey, real, recognize real as a G-Law. Always be yourself, never be a fraud. Life is up and down, call it seesaw. Stay woke, triple R, ringing the alarm. French chiller, internet, feeling better. Made from pure chocolate, dipped in vanilla. Caught up in the rain under your umbrella. Always rock the house from the roof to the cellar. Yeah, that's why I gotta tune in. When you're on camera, I hope they zoom in. So many shows only let the fools in. Out my mind, they evicted so you can move in. Cause real, recognize real. Always turned up, so lay back and just chill. Ain't thinking about drama, ain't thinking about bills. No reason, no pills. Just you, baby. Real, recognize the real. Real, recognize real. Real, recognize real. Real, recognize
Yes. Real recognize real. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Franchella, and I got my girl
Lynette. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Real Recognize Real show. Y'all know where we have some wonderful guests that we always have each and every month. And we're so excited to be back again. And I don't know what my co-host is doing right now with this phone, but
I'm
it's
on
all good.
I'm on our Facebook Live page
You
just
on
in
it?
case the YouTube channel not working. Okay.
Yeah, you always gotta have a backup. Always gotta have a backup. So we're gonna get right into it, okay? So we got some hood news. What we got, Lynette?
Hood news. We want to send prayers out to Kevin Hart. As y'all know, comedian Kevin Hart, straight out of Philly, was involved in a motor vehicle accident with a few of his friends, and he suffered serious back injuries. So we're sending prayers out to Kevin Hart. So keep Kevin and his friends in your prayers. Also, Coming to America too. Are y'all up for that? Y'all up for that? Coming to America too.
As long as, because some things don't need to be remade. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, some things you just need to keep it where it's at.
Right.
Like
One and
Cooley
done.
High. And, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you just need to keep one and done. But, you know, I mean, I'll see what it's hitting for.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first one, so we'll see. They got star-studded cast. Wesley Snipes is in this one. Rick Ross even.
Oh,
Tracy
Lord.
Morgan.
Is that
Another
star-studded?
Philly person. Michael Blackston is in it. Comedian Michael.
God.
Leslie Jones from Saturday Night Live. Tiana Taylor. So August the 7th, 2020 is when we can expect the release of Coming to America 2.
For real,
y'all,
for real,
are
I'm
y'all
not
up
impressed.
for that?
I'm not impressed with that
That's
lineup.
just some of them. That's not everybody. But because they bringing back the original cast
I
too.
feel like for one, it's been way too long.
It has been a long
Eddie
time.
Murphy still ain't got it. I'm sure he does, but when you do things like that, it usually don't go over well. And then sometimes when you put that many big names in a movie,
Right.
they just acting all over each other.
That's
really
true.
They really don't mesh well. So,
That's
true.
true.
I'm gonna be open minded. I'll check
yeah,
it out.
most definitely.
I'll definitely go
I could be
see it.
wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Right.
I don't know. I was looking at the trailer and see what it looked like.
Well, that makes sense. So they bringing Sexual Chocolate back too. Y'all remember Sexual
Yeah,
Chocolate?
yeah.
Wasn't that Pinky?
Yeah.
That's Pinky, right?
Yeah, Pinky.
I mean, Sexual Chocolate been all in every B movie, so I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just keeping it real, right? Just real recognize real?
Real
All right,
recognize real.
There you go.
So Bad Boys 3, talking about bringing back things that were out before. Bad Boys 3 is coming out. They calling it Bad Boys for Life. So I hope y'all cutting Diddy a check because that's like no. But seriously, I'm pretty sure he gonna want one. So that's starting to launch January the 17th, 2020. So they bringing back most of the same cast, and they added DJ Khaled. Not really sure what he's going to do, but maybe it's just his music. I'm not really sure. But so y'all here for that?
No,
Bad
yeah,
Boys
I'm here for
3.
that. The trailer is awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trailer was all that.
Yeah. Oh,
that's a trailer?
you talking about
Yeah,
the
the
Fresh Prince of
trailer's
Bel-Air,
out.
right?
Okay.
The trailer is
One-
out.
Yes.
Yeah, that trailer is hot. Like,
Oh wow! See,
yeah, it was really good. Somebody Cooper, I think, did it, right? I can't remember.
The
the
producer, director.
Yeah.
Talking about Michael.
Mhm.
Michael. Yeah, exactly. So he's. I've talked to somebody else that they really talk about. I think Overbrook Entertainment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Will Smith keeps that on lock.
Yep.
So in other news, y'all may have heard that vaping is so popular amongst teenagers. So a lot of people think that it's safer than cigarettes, but it's been known to cause lung diseases,
Wow.
which has created 6 deaths.
Wow. See, I always wonder, was that safe?
Right. So people, they usually say, "Oh, vape is an alternative to cigarettes." Well, now people are saying that it's associated with serious lung illnesses that's causing death. So 6 people have been reported.
They try to make
dead.
it seem like it's the same thing as a purifier. When, when you're sick and your nose is stuffed up, you use a purifier
Right.
in your room.
Right.
They try to make it seem like it's the same as that.
No, of course not. Of course they try to take you.
You can't smoke that at Rite Aid or CVS or at church. Come on now. You got to be in a bar somewhere that smoke that. You know it ain't good for you. So.
Anything.
And they
that
also
smoke.
said
Right.
the hookah. They said that's equivalent to smoking about 100 cigarettes.
That's crazy.
So the things we don't know, you
If you
know.
don't clean them out neither, I mean, I guess the leftover water or fluid, whatever that's in there, that
Right.
probably hold up in there.
Absolutely.
And
Well,
then you
that's
put some
true.
new stuff in there, you smoke that, you probably just inhaling mold.
Leave it
Yes,
alone.
true.
But
See?
a lot of it just has to do with what they're putting in it. Like if you're
I agree.
taking like hookah from where it originated from, if you're taking the tobacco and stuff in the raw and you're smoking it, that's one thing. But they're chemicalizing the products that they're giving us, and then we're smoking it, and it's chemicals, and that's why you're having.
Exactly.
So that's the problem.
Exactly.
Or,
So
you know,
it's
they
not
got
the.
vitamin vape. I don't know how safe.
Yeah,
that
but it's just
is.
what they're adding to it is what's the problem. Like
Right.
in its natural state, you can do it,
It's
and it's been
okay.
done for many years. But when you add all the other crap to it, and you
Right.
put it on the market, and
Right.
and then now people are smoking and getting all these lung disease, they're like, oh, see, it knows what y'all did to it.
Exactly.
Right,
Which
right.
is true.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I just say talk to your doctor.
Exactly.
Well,
Get
no,
a
I say just
professional-
stop smoking.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Just stop. I mean, it's not even. I see people smoking now, smoking cigarettes. I'm like, you know how things come and go. Like that's so played out. Like, why are you still
Yeah,
smoking?
addicted.
Yeah, right.
They
back
like
in the day, it was
addicted.
the cool thing to do. All the movies, you know, the black and white movies. They had cigarettes and stuff. It's so corny now. Like, why are y'all smoking?
And they cost about $11 a pack. That's enough to make you quit right
You could
there.
barely smoke them anywhere, so it was like, where are you smoking them at? You can't even smoke them anywhere.
You're right, and I'm glad because I can't take it. I mean,
Right.
I make you feel so bad. People at work, every time they come back, I be like, you stink. You smell. I'm telling you, this one person actually quit because I must have told him a million times how much he
Well,
smelled.
that's good.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
So in other sad news, we're sending prayers out to victims of Hurricane Dorian.
Dorian.
Hurricane Dorian that hit the Bahamas really hard.
Absolutely.
So our prayers goes out to the families, and we're actually going to make donations to several of the different organizations on behalf of Philly
Yes,
Radio,
sir.
Real Recognize Real.
All day.
Also, there was a tornado that hit North Carolina as well. So both places are in need of food, water, and medical help. And, of course, most likely money to rebuild because these are people who lost everything. So if you're interested in making a donation, you can contact your local Red Cross, Salvation Army at 1-800-HELP-NOW. 1-800-HELP-NOW, or donate to globalgiving.org, globalgiving.org. They take food, fuel, clean water, hygiene products, and they provide shelter as well. Another organization is Team Rubicon. They are military vets that are a part of the first responders team, and they assist with immediate needs, no matter what they are. Then there's also an organization called World Central Kitchen that you can send food donations to at donate.wck.org, donate.wck.org. So we will also post these organizations on our Facebook and Instagram page at RRR Talk Radio, so you can find out more about that as well.
Yes, and you have to be very careful about donating to,
Certain
different-
organizations.
Yes.
Make
So
sure you do your
always
research.
Absolutely, absolutely. Make sure that your money is going to the right place and in the right hands.
Absolutely.
But our thoughts and prayers go to all those who lost their lives
Yes,
and
and
lost
the
everything
families.
that they built, their homes and things. I know it's all material, but still, at the end of the day, we depend on these things, and
Yeah.
so our thoughts and prayers definitely go out to them. And shout out to I think of Michael Jordan, who donated $1 million. Tyler Perry, he actually he took his private plane and he went over and gave supplies.
Nice.
So there are a lot who are stepping up. Ludacris, he gave $100,000. So, shout out to them that are helping, because at the end of the day, even though we have an idiot president, and I said it, an idiot president,
Yes.
we're all human.
Right.
And we have to look
First.
after each other. You know what I'm saying? So, So go to our website, our Facebook page, Real Recognize Real, and that information will be there for you guys to donate.
Nice.
Yes. So we also want to give a shout out to Eli and Lou Entertainment. They're working on a mixtape, Sound Mind mixtape show. Franchella and I had the pleasure of working with these ladies on Amaryllis and the Sound mixtape. So be on the lookout for that. Also, lastly, September the 28th, I will be going to Phoenix, Arizona to the Church Star Awards. I'm one of the nominees for Best Supporting Actress for the web series. So I'm in a web series called Church Folk Secrets, and it's available on Amazon Prime. So myself and a few other cast members are nominees for that as well. So check us out, Church Folk Secrets.
All right, and then, yes, congratulations.
Thank
of
you,
course.
thank you.
Everybody's doing some big things, and Real Recognize Real, we've been able to have a lot of people come through those doors that are actually doing some good things here in the city of Philadelphia, and we're connecting people at the same time. So that's why we love what we do.
Absolutely.
So our last little hood news I want to talk about before we get into an introduction is that 100K that them people got deposited. Did you hear about?
No.
Did y'all hear about that?
into their bank account? It was like
Yeah.
120,000 or something
Yeah.
like that.
I can't be
the
so
bank
lucky.
accidentally deposited over 100K into their account, and they went out and spent that joint within probably 5 minutes.
Wow.
They bought a truck.
I would have done it too.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, that's the question. The question is,
What
but
would
they
you
have
do?
to
What
now-
would you do?
I'd be like,
they got
what
pay that
deposit? I don't know nothing about the deposit.
Probably.
They got paid back.
Even though it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
their
they got
fault,
paid
they
or
knew
they
it
gonna
wasn't
go to
their
jail.
money.
Right,
Right.
you know it's not your money. Now, what I would have did is I would have went out and spent that. I was not going to call you and tell you. I would have held it there for a while.
See.
And after a minute, you ain't come back for him. Like, all right, well, that's
Gave
plain.
you 2 days.
Right.
I definitely would have transferred it to another account.
Yeah, but they went out and they spent that money, so now they are actually facing some criminal charges for doing that. And that's the question I hear everybody asking, like, what would you do? What would you do with that money? Would you spend it? Would you give it back? Would you call them and say, hey, you made a mistake or whatever?
I would be too scared to spend it.
Yeah.
Plus, if they did come back, I would be like, I ain't got it to pay it back. Like, it's gone.
Well, that's what they said. Yeah, it's gone. But now you won't be gone.
Right.
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
yeah.
Clink, clink. You won't be gone somewhere. But anyway, enough of hood news. Can you do your introduction to the wonderful guests that we have in the building?
Yeah, so we have Rico M. Jackson, who is executive producer, actor, writer, director, who was born in Charleston. Charleston, I'm sorry, West Virginia, and raised in Racine, Wisconsin. Racine. See, I didn't write this. That's why Wisconsin. He wanted to become an NFL player, but changed his mind to become an architect like his dad. He later moved to Atlanta to finish his degree in architecture and was presented with the opportunity to do a major film, which was a Disney production. After his experience, Rico changed his career path to the film industry. He has over 18 years in the industry and scored extras roles in several different films, like Remember the Titans, that was one of my favorite, The Invincibles, and worked alongside of some well-known actors in Hollywood. Rico is inspired by Tyler Perry, who wrote and produced his first play titled My Life. In 2011, he launched Kingdom Production and 3 Mile Film Studios, working alongside, help me pronounce this first name, Mija Edwards. He produced and directed his first feature, Free Ride, and is creator of the show Secrets. So he is here with 2 of his lovely guests and talents. I have the pleasure of working with one of them. So I am going to ask them to introduce themselves.
Ladies first.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
Well, my name is Dominique Janelle. I'm an actress. I've been doing it for probably this is my third year now, so I've been in a couple different projects. Working on a couple different projects right now that are coming soon, and I was fortunate enough to be selected to be a part of Secrets. And I work with Rico on Free Ride as well. That was when I first met him, so.
Good. Welcome, welcome. And you are?
Tyrone Nathaniel, and I act a little bit.
Oh, you act a lot, sir.
right. Yeah, I was also fortunate enough to connect with Rico and work on Free Ride with him, and he also reached out to me to do Secrets. So we just wrapped that up.
A month ago, maybe
About
about a month. Yeah.
Had a blast on that, and yes, I've also had the pleasure of working with you as well.
Yes, deepest cut. The deepest cut.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that
Yes,
as well.
Yes,
He's awesome talent.
Thank you.
He's
I
an
appreciate
awesome
that.
talent. So tell us a little bit about Free Ride as well as Secrets.
Well, Free Ride it's not mine. I didn't write it. It was presented to me. We had just wrapped up another major picture called Forbidden, which when we looked at the footage, and I decided to scrap it because it wasn't up to par to where I wanted to be. So we was presented with another script, which I didn't write. He was looking for somebody to film it, and since I bought my own equipment, and we decided to take it on. When we read the script, it was kind of off a little bit, so I was like, man, he gonna have to give me some free range on this script because it's not making any type of sense. So he allowed me to put my little touches on it a little bit, and we shot it. It came out okay. We still had some issues with it, so we're still. We did the premiere. The premiere was a success. I mean, it was packed, sold out to the T.
In Philly?
In Philly, we did it at the Kimmel Center. But after going back and actually dissecting it a little bit more and more, it wasn't up to par to where I wanted to be. And if I'm gonna put out something, I want it to be, up to par. Because people are looking at it, and they're looking at what you can do. And people can point out mistakes, and if I can point it out, and the people at the Kimmel Center that was running, the technicians, they can point it out, trust me, I know everybody else will be able to point that stuff out.
Right.
So right now it's on the back burner as we speak, thinking about, redoing it. I don't know. I got other projects in line first before I even touch it.
So tell us about Secrets.
Well, Secrets. Well, I wrote another movie before Secrets.
Okay.
It's called A Father's War, and I was meeting with my team. I said I want to develop a story to show good fatherhood, because you see movies and stories about bad fathers,
Right.
not
Especially in our community.
Oh, no.
Especially in our community.
right.
What's
So
the season?
there's I've been in situations like my friend. His baby mom took his daughter away from him, and he hasn't seen her for years. By the time he reconnected with her, she was 18.
Wow.
Before she left, she was only like 6-7 years old. So he was fighting to find out where his daughter was at, where she was staying. And then other people, the same situation, mom's not letting them, because the guy did something that they didn't like, so they used their children to get back at them. And I don't think that's fair.
No, it's not.
So
It's not.
there's a lot of good fathers out there that want to provide for their kids, that want to be with their kids. It's just the mom is not letting them.
Right.
And so I wanted to create some type of story pertaining to that, and that's why I came up with the title called A Father's War. And so it's about a father who's fighting to get his family back when a tragedy had happened. Sometimes when tragedies happens, people like to give up. you know. But
Right.
this father, he's fighting for his family regardless of the situation that occurs.
Right.
So this movie, like I said, I'm looking. I want a bigger budget for it. I want to bring in celebrities. I want to bring in the right people. So right now, it's all done. It's already written out. It's ready to go. I'm just waiting for some pieces to come before we actually go into production.
Okay.
So while I was waiting for that, I just lost my job due to no fault of my own. Working in the schools, and kids was, when kids don't like you, they
Say things,
say things
and do
to
things.
and make you, they when they tell you, oh, I'm gonna get rid of you, you're not gonna be working here too much longer. Trust and believe that.
And these kids nowadays,
These kids, they don't play. They'll come up with a storyline. They made up they made up a ridiculous story. They said that I missed work one day because I had to go to a dentist. I had an operation in my mouth. And when I got back to work, there was a rumor going around saying I was in court messing with an 18-year-old girl. Right, a high school student. And I'm like, how can I be in two places at one time?
Right.
I proved my point. I proved my case. They even called it my dentist. My dentist verified that I was under the knife getting surgery done.
Right.
I still lost my job.
So that sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Well, I've checked into all that, and I couldn't. Nobody would touch it.
Because because we
in that law that what is it called? It's
the fair is fair.
Or
something.
at will.
at will.
At
Yeah,
will.
yeah. So they can fire you for anything and not be penalized. So after that, I had surgery on my knee. I was laying in bed. I'm like, I need to do something, and I don't. At first, I was mad about losing my job, but that's not where I was supposed to be.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And when God gives you something, He will remove you, because when I was doing so, I had a long-term position, like a long-term substitute position, and I was acting as if I was a teacher, and I got sucked into that. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like undercover cop. When they go undercover, they get sucked into that, and they forget the things that they was only there for.
Right.
I got sucked into thinking that I was a teacher, and I wouldn't even come home. I'd be tired grading papers. I wouldn't even
work on
the
your
things that God has given me.
Right.
And so, it was and I'm like, dang. And my friend was like, Reek, have you ever thought about maybe God got you out there for a reason so you can get back? Because he asked me a question. He said, if you were still at that job, would you have done secrets? And I told him no. So I was laying in bed. I had surgery on my knee, and that's when secrets came to me. So I started writing. Most people know when I write, I'm in my own little world, developing characters, scenery. It's almost as if when I don't watch TV, I don't listen to music or nothing, I'm in a quiet place, but I can visualize as if it's on TV. So I know, that's how I write. So it's like I'm watching it while I'm writing it, And so when I got finished with it, I was like, okay, this is good to me, but I need some people to check this out. And so I know I wanted to go ahead and shoot it. I reached out to some of the cast members that I've worked with prior, like Dominique and Tyrone, and a couple other cast members, Will, and this new person that her name is Tasha. This is the first time I worked with her, but I reached out to them. I said, hey, I got this TV series called Seekers. I want y'all to be a part of it. So I sent them the script, and I'll let them talk about the script.
Tell me about your character.
Yeah.
If you were finished.
I just directed.
So tell me. Sorry.
I won't give away too much because you gotta watch it.
Yeah.
But I would say the show is when Rico first called me and he was telling me about it, and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. And then he sent me the script, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna read it. When I was reading it, when I got down to the end, I was just like, oh my God, like what happened? Like I just wanted to figure out what happened next or whatever. And it was just like it's a lot of, it's definitely drama. But it's not
Is it like a
Like,
suspense thriller?
it's-
Like, what would you say the genre?
Definitely the genre would definitely be it would be like it was a drama.
A drama.
But it's just a lot of unexpected things that happen, a little different twists that happen, and it's just like, what like like I didn't see that coming. Like, oh my gosh. And it's just like it kind of like pulls you in, but it's done in a very tasteful way. It's not like trashy or anything like that. And the characters, it's done in a way where it's like you're gonna fall in love with the characters, you're gonna fall in love with the story, and then but you're just gonna be like, it's gonna be like a roller coaster. You're gonna love them sometimes, you're gonna hate them sometimes, and it's like, you know what I mean, you're gonna feel sorry for people and not feel sorry for people, and you're just like, whoa, I liked you, but now I don't like you because I just found out what you did. Like,
I found
you
out
know
your
what I mean?
secret.
Right.
Yeah, because there's secrets sprinkled
Throughout.
throughout the whole entire show, and I really think that the way he wrote it was really like just reading it, I was just like, wow, I want to know what happened next. I got down to the end, my mouth was wide open. I was like, you wrote this? So I think he did a really good job with the whole series. It was really good, and my character, can I?
Yeah. Go ahead.
We gotta watch. We
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
watch.
You
yeah.
still can say what your character
Yeah, you
is.
Like-
Without
giving out too much
details.
details.
Yeah,
Like
without
I
details.
play
I can say my
such
name.
and
Yeah,
such.
Okay, my
Yeah.
character's name is Aaliyah.
Okay.
And
She is, and if you were to describe Leah,
So-
what would you say is her characteristic?
Aaliyah is she's there's a lot of dynamic to her. She's very like driven and business oriented, and she's trying to do her own thing. And then she has her husband Theo, and she's very much in love with him, and they've been together for a while. And she's just there's a lot of layers to her. I will just put it that way. There's a lot of layers to her.
Okay, and she's Sybil,
So-
aka no,
Is she cool?
aka Sybil.
No, she's
no,
not
no,
crazy,
she's not
but
crazy.
there's definitely a lot of layers to her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like she's one of those characters where you see her and you're like, okay, and you think you got her and you understand her, but
Well,
then
that's
you
Sybil.
don't.
Sybil wasn't really crazy. She just had a lot of different personalities.
Right.
I wouldn't even say
No,
not
she
even
don't-
personality,
not
just different
personality.
layers.
It's just
to
layers
her.
to
That's
her.
all.
Layers,
Not
okay.
personality.
She's
just
not
different
crazy.
layers.
Okay.
She's not delusional.
Okay.
She's a
There's
good
things
wife.
there's things that
it's
Just got a lot going
things
on.
that
yeah,
happen.
there's things that
Okay.
happen, there's things that go on. I think there's a lot of surprises with her character that I think everybody will identify with, and then people will be intrigued
Right.
by her.
Okay.
So,
Because of her experiences.
because of her
Probably.
experiences and the way that she is,
I see.
her personality and stuff.
Correct.
So Tyrone, your character.
Yes. Sorry. I play the role of Theo. I am.
Oh, you hubby.
Right.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm hubby.
Now I know why you got a bunch of layers.
It's always our fault. Right. Just blame everything on me. All right.
Is that Barry White? That's that Barry White syndrome.
I don't know. But anyway, yeah, he's very successful. Has a great job. He's a provider. Half of him is the husband I want to be, in real life.
Wow.
But the other half is a part of any human being I wouldn't want to experience. So I'll just leave it like that. But he is very emotionally up and down. His emotions are a roller coaster. Like he by the end of the show, he's emotionally distraught. So he really goes through a lot of different ups and downs, and he doesn't know what to think, what to say, who to believe. So by the end of the show, he's a mess.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why it's called secrets.
Right.
It seems like there's a lot of secrets going on.
Right.
You
There's
know?
definitely a lot of layers that are gonna be peeled back into this show. It's definitely an onion, and you're gonna be peeling back layers every episode and every season, and it's just. And you're just gonna keep peeling because you can't stop.
Right.
You're not gonna be able to stop.
So with your creative mind, is this from your own personal life experience,
No,
or it's just being a creative?
Nobody.
We did ask him why. We're like, you wrote this. Where did this come from? Just wanted to know.
I mean,
He's like, I just thought about it.
I
I'm like,
never experienced anything that the characters went throughout the storyline. Where honestly, my thoughts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Again, when I write, I'm in a quiet place, and I hear voices. I'm not crazy or nothing like that. I just hear the voices, and I write down what the voices are saying. And when I'm developing the characters and stuff like that, and that's just how it came up. And my mind, like I said, when I get there, my mind is just unstoppable of what I can write. And so, and I had called Tyrone. I said, "Yo, did you read the script yet?"
Man, I read that whole thing in one day.
Wow, that mean it was interesting.
Because I was like, yo, this is, and I was like, yo, you wrote this?
That's exactly what I said.
I was so impressed by the story, So I'm reading and reading. I'm like, wait, like same reaction Dominique had. I'm like, what? You can't leave this hanging like that.
And immediately I was like, so this is season 2, right?
Yeah, so
'Cause I wanna
yeah,
know what
see,
happened.
I think that's what they kept asking me on set, because because right now I only got season 1. I'm working on season 2,
Right.
but they only know season 1 and how season 1 ended. They come to me like, okay, what happened? What happened at the end? What's going to happen? Who's there? Who's this? I'm like,
How many episodes?
So how? Yeah.
right now for the first season we have 6 episodes.
Okay.
Is what this would allow is to give you a taste.
Okay.
It's not the full buffet yet.
That's more than a
Okay.
taste, though. Really.
It's a
Well,
big tape.
season 2 is going.
It's gonna be even more.
It's going to be even more on your plate because the way season 1 was written out.
Nice.
And then there's it also opens up for a season 3, maybe a season 4, depending on how we keep this
Develop
going.
the characters.
No,
So
not
what's the
maybe.
overall?
Speaking in existence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the overall message that you want people to get out of it?
And then as soon as you've done that,
How can
tell
they?
how they can find you guys.
My overall thing with secrets, and the message is that we all have secrets.
Mm-hmm.
And I always been told what's done in the dark will come to light.
Absolutely.
And I always been told when you tell a lie, you got to tell another lie to
You
keep
gotta
that lie
remember
going.
the
You
lie
got to
you
tell
told.
another lie to keep that lie going. And after a while, you got like 4 or 5 lies. You can't even remember the first lie that you told.
Right.
So you can get caught up into it. So, I just want people to understand we're a human. We make mistakes.
Right.
Own up to your mistakes, and just be true. Yes, and just be true to yourself. And things happen.
Right.
And when it happens, you have to suffer the consequences behind your actions, and where you go from there. That doesn't mean life is over.
Exactly.
It's just you made a mistake, and you just got to figure out. You may lose some people along the way. You
Right.
may lose your family along the way,
Right.
but it's not the end of the world.
Right. You'll learn what to do better next time.
Right. You learn what to do next, because we all been forgiven.
Right.
God forgive us, for what we done, and
Absolutely.
so
Okay.
that doesn't mean your life is over.
Right.
So
how can people watch the show, and then how can people follow you guys?
we will. Our goal is, like I said, we'll have a premiere for the first 2 episodes. I don't have an exact date as of yet because the trailer is not out yet. Because right now we're still in
Production phase.
Yeah, we're still editing and all that stuff. Once we get closer to the finished product, then we'll come out with a date for the premiere, which will be probably here in Philly. And then after we're only going to show the first 2 episodes, and then after that, I'm hoping that we can get picked up by a major network. If not, you still have your other platforms like Amazon, YouTube. I really
Hulu
don't
and
want Netflix. I'm trying not to. Everybody's putting stuff on YouTube. I think that's like the cheaper version way of getting your stuff
It's
out
better
there.
than that.
Huh?
It's better than that.
Yeah, I don't think it should be on YouTube.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So I think, right. So I don't want to go that route because that's, the way the story is and the way it was filmed, the way everything is. I mean, whoever knew that we was going to be filming downtown Philadelphia on the 58th floor overlooking the skyline.
In the Pyramid Club. from the Pyramid Club?
Nah, this was it was a lawyer's office.
We were in
Okay.
One Liberty Place.
One Liberty
Oh, okay.
Place.
Okay.
You know, so it's like I said, it's a lot better. So you know, I'm
$1 million
reaching
homes.
Yeah.
right home $1 million homes we shot at. So I'm reaching for the sky.
That's
you
right.
know?
Oh, that's
Always,
right.
definitely,
So,
definitely.
Um,
So we have Ghetto Reese in a building that we have to get to. So I need you guys to please tell our viewers where they can find you, and to support you with all your what you're doing, but to follow you so they know when that premiere is going to be, because how you guys described this was,
I
you know,
wanna
I'm
see.
just curious as well. And shout out to Naya,
Yes.
our
Shout out to
intern,
Naya.
who
Our audio
actually-
visual person.
right? I'm sure she has some role in this.
Yeah,
I
she-
see her always on set.
I just want
Oh.
to thank her because she actually helped out with a lot of the locations. She just took on that role when I first called her. You know, she's like, "What do you need me to do?" Normally, I would be doing everything myself, but Naja took on that role of finding the locations. Everybody who came on as crew, I really appreciate them so
Right.
much because they
Absolutely.
took a lot off of my plate.
Right.
Because normally I would be doing everything myself, but
Right.
they was like, "Stop it! You don't need to be doing that.
He
Just
had to
start."
sleep while we were
Right.
filming.
Okay.
So
Good.
heads up to all my crew members. They took on the roles and they allowed me just to direct. You
Right.
know,
Awesome.
it was still hard because I still want to dibble and dabble. You know, because you know when
It's your
when it's your
baby.
baby, you want to make sure it's going to get done right. You know what I'm
Right. I
saying?
know it.
And you trying to leave it with
you-
somebody else. We're like,
Right.
hold on, let me. You know, but they actually They actually. Stepped up, and I really
Awesome.
appreciate all my crew members, every actor who came on, all the extras that came on, and then all the locations, just everybody who helped me with this project.
Right.
I really, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you so much. You can find me on Facebook, Rico M Jackson, and also on Instagram as well. I think it's Director RJ. Right, thank you. See, they help me out a lot, so that's where you can find me. And I'm actually in the process of redoing the website, so the website is down. So we'll get that back up and running as soon as possible. But as far as you want to get a hold of me, is through Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. Awesome.
Thank you,
And you
Rika.
guys?
You can find me on Instagram at Dominic.Janelle. And you can find me on Facebook at Dominic Janelle.
Oh, I love your name.
Thank you.
You can find me on.
Sorry.
I knew that was gonna happen. That's why I stopped.
I might as well just look now and turned it on myself.
You can
How
find
you
me
turn this
on.
thing?
What's my name? Facebook?
I don't. Did somebody hack your?
Yeah. I keep thinking about the old one. Facebook, I'm Tyrone Nathaniel, and Instagram, I'm Nathaniel for real, REEL, like demo real
Okay.
underscore. It's a little difficult, but it flows when you say it. So.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. So we want to thank you guys so much
Yes.
for coming in and being
No
on the Real
problem.
Recognized Real
Thank
Show.
you.
This sounds so exciting. We wish you much success.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no doubt. And this is always your home. Like we tell people, like, you know, when you continue doing different things, come in. Let our viewers know what you guys are doing, separately, together, whatever.
Right.
But please stay around for our next guest, Ghetto Reese, who's going to also perform live today. So, but right now
Nice.
we're going to go into a commercial break with P. Shaw from P. Shaw Productions and Jeff Plain Boys Entertainment. All right, y'all. Real Recognized Real.
Yes.
Thank you
Right
Thank
back.
y'all so much.
Can we take your picture real quick? All right, we back. Real recognize real. That was P. Shaw from P. Shaw Productions and Jet Plane Boys Entertainment. But right now we have Ghetto Reese in the building.
Yo, what's up with y'all, ladies?
First of all, thank you for being patient and waiting. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
but
black excellence was going on, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Gotta support it.
That's right, all day. We appreciate that. So what you got, Lynette?
We got an introduction for you.
You don't know?
So
Man,
Ghetto Reese is a music artist from West Philadelphia, straight out of West Philly, y'all.
born and green.
He recently performed at the All-Star competition that I served as a judge as well in Philly. Him and Mr. Cheek shared something pretty special there, but we're going to keep that to ourselves. So his label, Elevator Music, is a brand to be recognized, y'all, as one of the greatest, which includes a lot of the hit songs that he has now out on several mixtapes that are available now, titled Ghetto Reese, the famous Nobody, and Elevator Music after his label. His first mixtape is available at datpiff.com and on SoundCloud as well. He also has worked on some studio projects, but I should also tell you that his second mixtape is on bandcamp.com. He also has studio projects, Elevator Music 1.5, and then My Feelings, which is out now on all digital platforms. So Google Play, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, you name it. It's on there. So he is an explosive performer that I had the pleasure of watching. He also performed in several different states at festivals and was the winner of the 2017 Philly Hip Hop Award.
That's right. Shout out to Sonia who's watching now.
Yeah, she is tuned in.
She tuned in, yes. From Urban Magazine, she tuned in.
Yes.
Shout out to Sonia.
So after losing his brother in 2014, he was motivated to work even harder, y'all, on his music. So it shows, as you'll see, a brief performance here today, later on after the interview. So one of his favorite quotes is, "Believe in it until it becomes reality." So make sure y'all check out Ghetto Reese's music on all digital platforms. So you'll see him performing a little bit later in the show. So welcome and thank you.
Yes,
Thank you for the lovely intro. You know what? I feel like I want to drop a tear just now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never heard me described to me, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, I be reading my bio all the time, but like, I'm just sending the bio out. But to hear it, it's like, yeah, I really, accomplished some things. Like,
Yes, you did. So
Absolutely.
you're a black excellence as well.
right. Salute to that, man.
Yeah.
Salute. I'm blessed to be here. I'm happy y'all got me here. Y'all looking lovely. You know.
Well,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
It's hot. Is that hot radio?
Philly hot. Philly hot.
Yeah, so before
So-
we get a lot of questions,
Right.
we want to know how you came up with your name, Ghetto Reese.
Yes.
All right. Well, the short story. I was incarcerated. And my roommate next to me, my cellmate, Michael Carter. Miz. We was making peanut butter and jelly, and I had a cinnamon bagel. And
He's very detailed.
I just don't know nobody who's going to wash off anything, like, when you're making something. So I got the peanut butter and I spread it on, and then I took the same spoon and got the jelly. He's like, "Oh, no, he's so ghetto.
You
Oh,
gonna
you
mix
can't wash
it."
off." I'm like, "What?" But he was saying it like I was like a dirty young boy. Like, "Yo, I'm gonna just call you ghetto from now on. Like, you just Ghetto Reese." Like, I'm like, "All right, well, I'm still not washing it off. Like, and my sandwich is done." So I just was like, "I'm gonna just take it," and I didn't have no rap name at the time, so it was
Right.
like, all right, I'm gonna just take this. I'm gonna just flip it around. Everybody always got a negative outlook of the word ghetto anyway.
Right.
So for me, it was like, I'm gonna take this and make people embrace this word. 'Cause,
Exactly.
when you see it and you hear it, it's two different things. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's what I did. So that's
Okay.
where it's at.
So what inspired you to become a rapper or hip hop artist? I
Man.
should say?
My mom inspired me, to be honest. Like, she listened to a lot of Salt and Pepper, MC Hammer, Tupac, Biggie. She listened to a lot of different music, like, Shania Twain, Garth Brooks, to Otis Redding and stuff like that. She listened to a lot of music, like, sometimes I didn't want to hear some of the stuff she was playing. I had no choice at the time, and it just made me get involved in doing music. But like, she would kick her little stuff over the beats and stuff, her own little thing, be playing around. I'm like, you know, my mom my hero. So, you know, I was like,
Wow.
well, you know, I could try that. I started writing little poetry and stuff. And my mom was like, keep going. My mom never told me not to be a rapper. You know, she never said, oh, it's not going to work out. It's not going to pan out. She just kept on telling me, just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. And, you know, I lost a cousin who was rapping. And then that made me just go, you know,
Harder.
for real with it. You know what I mean? So it's like every loss I get, I just use it as motivation because it's so easy to quit. So easy to just stop and, you know, feel worthless, feel like everything's on you. But you got to take it and just keep pushing. So, like, that motivated me to be a rapper. Like, you know what I mean?
So what do you feel about rap music today, of today?
Whoo! Man, listen. So I come from an era of, like, lyrics.
Thank
so
you.
Lyrics matter.
Thank you.
You
Thank
know,
you.
To me.
I asked the
To
question for a
me,
reason.
you know, J. Cole is one of the artists that I pay attention to the most of the new breed of artists. Him, Kendrick Lamar, Big Sean, people of that nature that are very vocabulary like friendly. You know, they not afraid to sound like they know something.
Right.
You know, they not afraid to sound like they read a book.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they could take the little simple beat and still say something that's going to touch you on the beat.
Right.
You know? So like for me, I don't like the state of music that is in because of where I came up into the culture.
Right.
But I can appreciate it, you know, because it's still I still have to look at it as I'm an artist too. So people are just expressing themselves in their
different
way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it might not be my cup of tea.
Right,
You know,
right.
so I'm gonna just go get me an iced coffee. You
Right,
know what I mean? This is what
right,
I'm gonna do. It's
right.
not my cup of tea right here.
Right.
But I can't knock nobody that's trying to do something to better them. But I'm not a fan of it all the
Right.
way. Nah, not at all.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So tell us about your music.
So my music is like very reality based. From the first project in 2012 to now, every single song is a personal account, even down to my pop tracks on In My Feelings. They're all personal accounts of, you know, that's why I named it In My Feelings, because it was like I was having relationship issues, and I can't put this on no street mixtape right here. You know, I can't be talking about how she broke my heart on this over here. So I had to make up my own, you know, sound for that and put that over there, put those feelings over here. So it's like my music is always reality based. It's never something that I read in a magazine or I seen over here. It's, everything is what I've done, what I've been through. You know, I've been through a lot.
Right.
You know, so I tell people all the time, I could literally take maybe 2 weeks out of a part of my life, and just make an album out of it.
Wow.
2 weeks, 14 days.
But that's the best
It's,
music
and it's
anyway.
therapeutic. And
yeah.
it's therapeutic.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
absolutely. But that's the best music when it's for real, you know, and it's
Relatable.
It's very relatable
Right.
because you're touching someone else with your music, with your lyrics, with your song and your message, you know. Because sometimes, a lot of times when you go through things, you think you're alone,
Right.
that you're only one that's going through that,
There's
and
a
you're
lot of
not.
people- right, and
It's
there's a
so
lot of
many,
people like
right?
that too.
Right, and you know, so I mean, music is so good for the soul,
It really
Right,
you know,
it
and
is.
It really
It
is.
heals.
It
does.
does.
It
It
is.
absolutely does. And you know, I'm commend you for you know, like you said, sticking to
Sticking
it
to it.
because it is easy to quit. You know, and I can't wait to hear.
Yes.
You know, your latest. Is this your latest track?
Yeah, but one of the song right now is my single off this project, Elevated Music 2, that I'm releasing November. Right, Sonya? Like November, we're releasing that. But like Dinner Serve is off of In My Feelings, and like it was like that song was really just like when you asked me how I feel about music today. I just wanted to do something. I just wanted to feel how it feels to just be one of those rappers for a moment. Just get on there, not really say a lot, and sound a little cool, get a little harmony. I just wanted to do that. I just wanted to try it. So Dinner Serve was that. People liked it, of course, you know, because of the tempo, I guess. But I really wasn't saying too much on it. It didn't take me no process to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I like it. It's a hit song of mine. I like it.
Oftentimes it's the beat that can make a whole lot of difference. you know?
Right, and that's what's getting them over though.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
You
No,
know,
I agree,
it's like
absolutely.
it's like, all right, well, they not really saying that, but I love this.
That beat
you
is
know, it's
hot.
like,
Absolutely.
say something on that beat
Right,
too.
right,
you know,
right.
please.
Right. Exactly. You don't know.
Right.
And
That's
help me
what
understand you too.
That is what
Right.
makes
Because
it.
it's like no. I'm like,
Right,
what?
and you know what it is? A lot of people take drugs and make music. So people that take drugs listen to the music and they can understand perfectly what's going on
Right.
because they're in that zone.
Right.
Like that person made
Right.
that song to. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
Like if I'm sober, I can't listen to Lil Uzi when he was fried and he made that song. I'm not gonna understand what's going on.
Right.
I got to get fried too. Listen to it. Oh, this is my song, right?
Right.
So
And see, and a lot of them listened and some didn't. I some years ago, I did a hip hop showcases, and at those showcases, I had judges
Right.
to judge you on your lyrics, your performance, because all that was important. It
Everything.
always go together: the showmanship, and the beat. And I gave out, little trophies
Right.
and to people who were improved. They couldn't wait to see what their scores were from the
Right.
judges, and then they came back that following month because
Right.
it was once a month to perfect their craft. I'm like, listen, I'm giving you the opportunity to perfect your craft on my stage, so that when you get on that BET stage
Right.
and whatever other stage,
You
I said,
ready.
you ready.
You ready.
You know what I'm saying? You ready. And, I said, you just standing there holding yourself and walking back and forth.
Full-
I'm like, what? I would stop the music. Like, cut. What
What's
are you
going on?
doing?
Right.
Yes. Or what are you saying? I can't understand. So,
Right.
so it's just when you do hear, because I don't know, for real, some of these new artists,
Right.
I don't know what they saying either.
I
No,
agree.
that's true.
I
That's
don't,
true.
and so that's why I'm so old school,
Right.
Back in the day, with Dougie
Lyrics.
Fresh, lyrics, right? So
Lyrics matter, man.
Yeah.
absolutely. So are you performing live?
Yeah, why not?
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
y'all here.
Yes,
She
yes,
got
I-
to see me already. It wouldn't
Yes.
be fair, right? She got to see me.
And he
She
rocked it out,
You
y'all.
know,
He
like-
rocked it
I
out.
saw you at the Hip Hop Awards. Did you perform at the Hip Hop
He
Awards?
did.
No, did I?
Yeah,
No,
you-
not. I ain't performed at the.
Not- I
mean, not the awards, I'm sorry.
2017 when you
The
talking about where he
nominees,
won.
the nominees party.
Yes, the nominee
That's
party.
correct.
That's where I was at. Yeah,
Right,
yeah. I saw
right,
you at the nominees
right.
party. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
He was the one running all of
Ram,
them.
ram.
I was just doing that last night. Listen, right? Listen, I was
Okay.
just doing that last
It's all
night. I
good.
had a show
It's
last
all
night. It was
good.
nice, man.
Okay,
you
so
know.
which song?
He's gonna.
What song you want?
You said you want to do dinner served.
All right, I'm
right.
gonna do dinner served.
All right. So we
You know.
gonna
You ready?
gonna get up, right?
I mean, you ready? Yeah, I'm gonna get up. I ain't gonna be sitting
So
here.
so before you get up, Reese.
Yes.
Tell people how they can follow you and buy your music.
I would prefer y'all Google me right now. Just Google Ghetto
Google
Reese
'em.
and just find just check my music out. It's like 5-6 pages on that joint because my Instagram they blocked me for sending too many DMs. So like I ain't gonna be able to. You know what I mean? Just let me get that back active and then you can do that. Or just email me at Ghetto Reese Music. You can follow me on Facebook Ghetto Reese. I'm on Twitter Ghetto Reese 1. You can follow me there. I ain't got no Snapchat, none of that. But I'm around though.
Be around.
I'm in the hood.
Google
Listen, you
them.
wanna
Google
see me,
them.
You can see me. I'm in West Philly every day.
And where? Do you have any performances coming up?
Yes, I do actually. I just had a performance last night. Shout out to Lockaware Radio. I got a performance coming up on the 13th, and I got a performance on the 15th.
Where? So people
So
can come check you out.
definitely, I'm gonna keep everything we posted. If y'all want, y'all can follow my agent, my manager too, because her page is up and running. Agent Super Sonia on Instagram. Y'all can follow and stay posted because, like I said, my Instagram down. So I apologize, y'all.
Don't worry about it.
So follow his agent so y'all can follow where
Yeah,
he's going to be performing
definitely.
next because y'all definitely want to come out and see
Y'all
him.
better come out like.
And
I told
just
you.
always here at the Real Recognized Real Show, you share it with us or you tag us, we gonna post
gonna
it as
post
well.
it,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's
Because
what we
that's
do.
what we're that's what we do and that's what we're about and sharing what everybody is doing because it's about support.
Right.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
it is. You're right. 100%.
So
Okay,
you
yeah.
ready?
You ready?
You ready? We ready?
Oh, hold up. I got.
What you got? You want me?
You want us to give you a beat or something?
I got it. Started it? Did you start it?
Yeah, is it started? That should be. Alrighty.
Oh, yeah. What's up with y'all? I go by the name Ghetto Reach, you feel me? Squad. Yeah, turn me up some. Stop acting crazy in here, man. I'm so tired. Just trying to steal the sauce, trying to steal the salt. I'm tired of these losses I took enough. I got it my own, ain't no hooking up with. She going down, but she looking up. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. I'm tired of these losses I took enough. I got it my own, ain't no hooking up with. She going down, but she looking up. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. Oh, I got the sauce, I got the sauce, I got the sauce, yeah. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. Oh, I got the sauce, I got the sauce, I got the sauce, yeah. Oh, I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. Wait, I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. I'm tired of these losses I took enough. I got it my own, ain't no hooking up. When she going down, but she looking up. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. I'm tired of these losses I took enough. And got it my own, ain't no hooking up. She gon' want that, but she looking up. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. I got the sauce, I got the sauce, I got the sauce, yeah. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. I got the sauce, I got the sauce, I got the sauce, yeah. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. Oh, yeah, nigga, just touched down. My new watch just bust down. I got your bitch, I'm getting sucked now. Oh, shit. There I go on that bullshit. Got that 40 with a full clip. Don't come with that bullshit. Wait, I got hella bands in my hands now. I'm the best nigga that's hands down. I got your bitch on the handstand. Down. She busted open cause I'm trailed out. 40 got kicked like a field goal. My nigga gon' free, gotta chill, y'all. Losses I took enough. Got it my own, ain't no hooking up. She going down, but she looking up. I got that sauce, now I'm cooking up. Tired of these losses I took enough. I got it my own, ain't no hooking up. She going down, but she looking up. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. I got the sauce, I got the sauce, I got the sauce, yeah. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. I got the sauce, I got the sauce, I got the sauce, yeah. I'm cooking up. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. Tired of these losses I took enough. Got it my own, ain't no hooking up. She going down, but she looking up. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. Tired of these losses I took enough. Got it my own, ain't no hooking up. She going down, but she looking up. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. I got the sauce, I got the sauce, I got the sauce, yeah. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. I got the sauce. Oh, I got the sauce. Yeah. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. I got the sauce, now I'm cooking up. There's a touchdown. Shout out to Play.
She said the bitches don't like me ever. This shit was on point like location, bruh. Bitch, I'm the truth, I can't make this up. I'm done taking losses, don't know what they took me for. Eyes on the prize, I don't know what they looking for. Niggas is pitiful, I'm far from my pinnacle. I can't see me taking a loss, like that shit was immeasurable. These losses I took enough. Got it my own, ain't no hooking up. And she going down, but she looking up. I got that sauce, I'm cooking up. I'm tired of these losses I took enough. Got it my own, ain't no hooking up.
He got the sauce, y'all. Yes, he got the sauce. Dinner served.
Hey.
That was Ghetto Reese, y'all, on the
Yes.
Real Recognized Real Talk Radio show on Philly Hot Radio. That was hot.
That was hot.
That was hot.
I got the sauce.
He got the sauce,
Yes.
y'all.
Fucking
I
up.
got
Dinner
the sauce.
served.
Dinner served. Yeah.
Dinner served.
Dinner
For
served.
sure.
Ghetto
Love it.
Reese. Make sure y'all check him out. Check out his music. Follow him on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, official Ghetto Reach. Once to get back online, you know what I mean? Like I said, they blocked me, but I'm around though.
He around. Google him.
Just
Google him.
Google me.
That's
I
right.
mean REESE. Don't put no C on my thing. Like good.
Absolutely.
Thank
Loving
you.
it.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
y'all.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Always.
Thank you for coming through.
Anytime.
Thank you for coming through.
Anytime.
We appreciate
Much
you.
success
and
to you.
Yes.
And your
stay
music is
humble
hot.
as you are.
Right.
Yes.
Hey,
Stay
listen.
humble as you are.
That's the only way, man. You know, you gotta be humble. Like, you know, if you're not, God gonna strip it away from you.
He,
You know
he
what I'm
is the
saying?
ultimate humbler.
He
He
gonna
is
make
the
you be
ultimate
humble.
That's
humbler.
right.
He
That's
gonna
right.
humble you.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So I'm gonna just do it myself. So he ain't even got to.
Exactly.
You got-
Everything
I know
cool.
that's right.
You know?
I know that's right.
For sure.
But thank you so much for being
Thank
on the
you,
Real
thank you,
Recognized
thank you.
Real
I
Show.
appreciate it. Shout out
Once
to-
again, we
Shout out
wish
to
you
Philly
much
High
success.
Radio. Yeah.
Love it, love it.
Talking about-
So you guys, thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
Shout out to the DJ.
Yes. Yes.
Shout out to
Naya for
DJ
holding
Naya.
it down.
Yeah.
Our music coordinator.
Hold it down, hold
We
it
want to
down.
thank you guys for coming in and being a guest on our show.
Yes.
Until we meet again,
Yes,
stay safe and just continue to do what you do.
Follow us on RRR Talk Radio on Instagram and Facebook. We're also going to post that information about donations, and we're going to have some pictures as well as video footage of the guests that were here today.
Absolutely, always.
Thank you,
once again
thank
for
you,
tuning
thank
in. We out. Real Recognize Real.
West Philly.